My first open water fishing trip of the 2018 season is for some Prespawn walleyes.
Hey guys, it's Carl here, and I just got an opportunity to go fishing. I just cleared a couple hours off my schedule this morning. Kids are on the bus, so yeah, I got a couple hours to go fishing. So I'm gonna head down to a local river. Walleyes have been running, but then we did have a bunch of flooding, and I'm hoping the water's down now. I'm not 100% sure it's gonna be fishable, but I'm pretty sure it should be fishable by now. It's been enough days now that it should be clearing up. So yeah, I'm gonna head down to the river and try and catch some pre-spawn walleyes. There is a closed season on these fish. But this year, the way the thaw went, we do have a couple weeks here before the river closes down where we can actually get at these fish and fish for them. So yeah, hoping to get at get some fish on the bank today. So come along and see how we make out. Doesn't actually look too bad. Water's still really high, but the clarity's good, so yeah, hopefully we can get into some fish today. Gonna start out with the sniper shad on football head. This one's got a little chartreuse on the back. This is a sniper shad DS, which is the slimmer one, and the football head with the coil keeper on it. So yep, Gamakatsu hook. Let's get started. First open water fishing of 2018. So I cast it out, try and let it hit the bottom before I really do anything. So once I feel it start to tick the gravel in this back eddy, there it goes. So now I'm just going to start to slow retrieve. These walleyes are going to be really tight to the bottom, so there's no sense reeling fast above their heads. Just want to keep it in their face. And generally with high current, like the water is pretty high, the clarity is okay, but the water's really high. So generally when it's high like this, they tend to be tight to shore. In the slack water areas like this, they don't want to be fighting the current the whole time. They're going to be right in tight to shore here where the current's not so bad. Fish. There we go. Nice. I gotta get down here to land them. Oh, there he is. Oh, well, I wasn't gonna keep many in today anyway, so long distance release. First fish of the season, that's awesome. Even though I lost it, still awesome. Swans going over my head. I'm just going to show you quick how I pick apart this hole. This is a big back eddy area. And the water is a little high, so there is a lot of current coming down this river. And these fish are not going to sit out in the main current struggling against the current to stay put. They're going to seek out those slack water areas where it's a little easier to stay put and to stay out of the main current, so it's not such a struggle. So if you look out here, you can see a perfect line where the main current. So on that side of the current, like out here where the main strong current is, they're not likely going to be sitting out there. That's just too hard for them to struggle against that all day long. It takes a lot of energy to do that. So they're going to sit in these slack water areas here where there's not a lot of current and they can just rest. So yeah, from that line and in is generally where you catch them. And when the water's really high like this, most of the fish are going to come within 6 or 8 feet of shore. They do tend to hug the shoreline quite close. So there's no sense making big long casts out there in the middle and dragging your jig all the way in. I just make shorter casts to the current break and then work the slacker water on the inside. And yeah, that's where they tend to be sitting all the time, especially in this really cold water. So I hope that helps you put some more fish on the bank. Oh, there we go, another one. Nice. Oh, that's a good one. I gotta get down here again. Better not lose this guy. They're a little sluggish in this cold water, but they still pull pretty hard. Oh, that's a good fish. Look at that. Oh yeah, big. Nice. Look at that. Big old green walleye. Could be male or female, I'm not 100% sure. Just scarf the swim bait, the sniper shad. Oh, come on, let go. Want my tail back. Yeah, look at that. So, first open water fish of the 2018 season. Look at that. Beautiful, nice walleye from the Thames here. I'm gonna get it back right away. I'm not interested in eating these big old fish, but if it was a little jack, I would probably consider keeping it, but no, beautiful fish, gonna get it back right now. So. Good kick, there she goes, nice. So that was good to put one on the bank. When I first got here, I snapped one off right away. I lost one at the bank, and now I finally put one on shore, so yeah, excellent. I've only been here 25 minutes maybe, so yeah, it might be a good morning. Hey guys, I just want to jump up on my soapbox here for a minute, and I just want to encourage you guys to let these big females go to spawn. This river becomes a sanctuary in a couple weeks, but now while we're actually able to fish them, I just want to encourage you to put those big females back. There's nothing worse than seeing 8-9 pound females loaded with eggs coming out on a rope. Like it's just not necessary. They don't make good fish fries, and don't get me wrong, I'm 1000% in favor of harvesting some fish and having a good fish fry. I like a walleye fish fry as much as the next guy, don't get me wrong, but those little jacks, those 2-3 pounders, those make a great fish fry. These big girls loaded with eggs, yeah, I just want to encourage you to put them back for the future of the fishery. They're not going to be great eating, and they're going to produce a whole lot more walleyes in the future. So I've had some action on the sniper shad, but it's been a little quiet for the last few casts, so I'm going to switch it up, maybe try a brighter grub, something maybe a little different color to mix it up a little bit. So the water is a little colored still, so I'm going to try something quite a bit brighter and just see if I can't trigger another bite or two. But I'm just going to show you the baits that I use when I'm down here fishing for these walleyes. So I actually wasn't that prepared to go this morning. It was kind of a last minute thing. So I tied up 2 rods this morning. I put like a ball head jig on one. It's just an orange and chartreuse ball head jig with a chartreuse twister tail. And then the sniper shad on a football head on the other rod. And this is the one that's been getting the most action today. But I'll just show you my bait. I just grabbed the box and threw some baits in it real quick this morning. So a couple ball head jigs, football head jigs. And these ones have like the screw lock keeper on it. These are awesome for keeping a swim bait on. And I'll show you how I rig a swim bait on it. But yeah, that's an awesome jig head Gamakatsu hook. I always carry a few jerk baits, although I do not throw them a whole lot, but I have them just in case they need something that rattles. Again, chartreuse, 2 different sizes of chartreuse grubs. I do like the little bit bigger ones this time of year, but I carry the small ones just in case. And the most effective bait by far today has been sniper shads. So I have some with chartreuse, plain pearl ones, some with blue, kind of a smoky blue color there. But yeah, sniper shads have been catching a lot of fish. I also grabbed a pack of, or did I? Oh yeah, I did. I grabbed a few dark colors too. There's a pack of black ones just to see. Sometimes in this dark water, and I didn't know what the water was going to look like when I got here, so sometimes the black silhouette shows up pretty good too. So I did grab some black ones. I have not thrown them yet, but I have caught lots of fish on black in the past too. But generally I try to stick to the brighter colors or the more natural colors. I'm just going to show you quick how I rig this, rig my swim bait. So this is just a little football head Gamakatsu hook, and this has a spiral wire keeper. So I just got a thread on the sniper shad, like so, And then it comes up to this coil spring part, and then you just spin it right in. So yeah, you gotta move the tail around, spin it once, move the tail around, spin it once, move the tail around, spin it once, move the tail around, and there, that's pretty tight there. Oh, one more. So now that's locked right on there. That's nice and tight and not going anywhere. So. Oh, there's one. There's one. Nice. Oh, that feels big. Oh, it's a good one. Not a huge one, but it's a good one. I gotta get down to my house. Yeah, look at that. Another good fish. There we go. Nice. I'm kind of glad I snuck out today for a little bit. Here's fish number 2, another really nice walleye. You can see the gut on this one. I'm still not convinced it's a female. It could be just a big giant male, but what a gorgeous fish. So yeah, just gonna get it back now. Okay, just gonna get this fish back. Clean the mud off from there. Nice. Excellent. I'm really glad I snuck out for a couple hours here. This was good. Well, it's time for me to be all responsible and grown up and get off to get some work done and then get my kids off the bus, but really glad I got out here for this trip. I only had a few hours and I was kind of debating whether I was going to do it or not, but I'm glad I did. Got some fish on the bank, kind of shook the rust off, got the 2018 season started, so glad I got out. Most years this river's snow and ice right now and we can't even fish them, so it's nice to be able to get at these fish. It becomes a sanctuary right pretty soon, and then you can't fish them at all. So it's not often we can actually target these fish. So I'm really glad I did. All the fish today were on the sniper shad. My buddy Dave makes these baits. You can check them out at anglerschoice.ca. And yeah, just glad I got out. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you'll subscribe up there, and I hope to see you in the next one. Corn stalks. Why not?